Hey everybody, Chris Grest here. So today we're going to take a long, hard look at the Caldwell turret shooting rest. All right, let's get at it. Alright folks, hope everybody's doing good. Today I wanted to show you guys a new accessory for your range trips that I had seen quite a while ago actually from Chris over at the 740 channel. So Chris from the 740, if you're not a follower of his or a subscriber of his, definitely go check out his channel. I will leave a link to his channel down below. But you know, I saw him with this rest and I was like, man, that's a pretty cool idea. And I don't know about y'all, but I've went through a number of different shooting rests over the years, bags, small rests, large rests, all sorts of crazy stuff, trying to get the ultimate shooting rest. And even the Caldwell ledge sleds, while they are very, very stable, they are bulky and very difficult to be carting around. And then you got to add weight to the bottom to really get the kind of stability that you need. So enter the Caldwell turret rest, and I will kind of show you guys the kind of assembly of this thing. It was super easy to get this thing up and running to take it out of the range. I've had a few opportunities already in the last month to do some shooting with this thing. And I gotta say, I'm quite impressed. So first off, one of the things you're gonna notice right out the box, this thing has got a good bit of weight and heft to it. You know, it's mostly metal construction. There are a few little things that have some plastic and rubbery texture to them, but for the most part, this thing is super heavy, super durable. And what I do like about it is the overall flexibility. So a lot of times with some of the other rests I have used, they work great for bolt action rifles, but not so good for a modern sporting rifle type of AR or anything like that. This guy right here does have quite a bit of flexibility to accommodate a wide variety of rifles that have pistol grips, do not have pistol grips, stuff like that. One of the things you're going to notice once you get this thing all put together and ready to use it for the first time is that it does have a lot of adjustments. So if you look around this thing, you have a knob right here. This is for clamping your rifle into the rest itself. And then when you start working your way down, you can see, I'll kind of spin this thing around, you do have also a knob right here, and this is for your kind of pivot action of the rest itself. And then down further below, you also have a knob that allows you to rotate the entire head of this rest assembly. And You know, I have read a few kind of grumbling about the knobs being a little subpar, but I haven't found that to be the case. They are plastic in nature. The shafts of them are metal, but the actual knobs themselves are a type of plastic or polymer, and I've not really seen any issues. Now, if you drop it because of the weight of the rest, you may damage one of these knobs, but so far I haven't had, I'm not going to be dropping my rest, hopefully. So those are your three main adjustments. A couple of the other adjustments that you do have on this thing, one of those actually is out here in the front. So for example, if you have your rifle set in here and you need to kind of raise this up a little bit, you do have on the front, you have this kind of knurled piece here, and you can unlock that and then extend or retract this front leg as needed and then lock that in. And that's going to give you a little bit more tilt up and down, if you will. So that's just one of those things that they have really thought a lot about. And then if I rotate this thing around, one of the other kind of things here that's kind of cool is on the back here you have kind of a pistol grip style of rest or stock type rest of the rear of the turret assembly. And this thing also has an elevator adjustment using this knob. Now this knob here actually seems like it's a type of cast metal, so a little bit more heavy duty than the other knobs. But you can see here you have quite a bit of adjustment up and down. So if you're setting your pistol grip from your Monte Carlo style stock on a bolt action rifle, for example, or even if you have an AR or other type of modern sporting rifle on here, this should accommodate that. One of the things oftentimes that I find with an AR style rifle or modern sporting rifle style of rifle is that if you're using anything other than a short magazine, sometimes that'll be some kind of issues with a rest. What I found though is that you have just enough room right in this area here that if you do have a magazine that's kind of protruding down a little bit, you do have the room to kind of move that around. So you have to get your forward and rearward kind of orientation of the rifle set up first, and just make sure that you have this area here set up so that you have the ability to remove or insert your magazine. Now, the other thing that I really like about this, let's just say that you don't need this area here for some reason, you can just simply loosen up this lower knob right here, and then you can just pivot this around. And you can even just pivot this guy 100%, and you can just switch the orientation of the rest, and then you have a lot more freedom back in this area for the rest. So quite a bit of versatility overall with this thing. I can't really find anything to ding it on. Like I said, very heavy duty construction, very easy to put together and get ready to go out to the range. I do have a little bit of corrosion on one of the screws here. These are steel screws, so kind of watch out for that. But other than that, the only one suggestion of Caldwell that I would like to see would be the option to remove this rest here for the pistol grip or the grip of the rifle completely if needed. So it's not very easy to remove. You do have to kind of pull out this crossbar, but would be nice if you had a easier way to just pull some pins out or something along those lines to kind of totally get this out of the way. Or even include some quick detach screws here on the end so you don't have to worry about having a tool handy. But other than that, I really can't find anything that is negative on this. These probably come in the middle of the pack as far as rests. I was looking at other comparable rests from CTK Precision and some others, as well as Caldwell's other offerings. And this guy here is kind of in the middle of the pack towards maybe the lower middle of the pack, something like that. So really a great value. So if you're looking for stuff like this, definitely go check out my website. If you head over to my friends such as Brownells, the channel does get a kickback anytime you use those affiliate links. And Brownells does have the full selection of Caldwell products, you know, your different types of shooting accessories and stuff like that, targets, all that good stuff. You can definitely get over Brownells, so make sure you check them out. So Brownells is the largest supporter of the channel by far, so always want to support them anytime I can, so definitely go check them out. And any questions or comments on this thing, again, shout out to my friend Chris over the 740 channel. You know, he's the one that did a review on this a long time ago, and I drug my feet, finally picked one up, and I just want to give kudos where kudos is due. Any questions or comments about this awesome turret shooting rest from the folks at Caldwell, definitely put those down below. What do you guys think overall? Do you got another product you think beats this one? I'm all ears on that, always looking for something new. So, and again, I appreciate everybody stopping by to watch today's video. Thank y'all very much for watching and subscribing, and I will catch you on the next video. Y'all take it easy.